Hello, loves. Let's answer some more questions while I make a Beetlejuice cake. So this one is from Nabiha Akhtar, and she says, I know you don't want your kids to marry young because it was something you went through. How did you cope marrying young? Do you still have regrets? I love you, Mimo, and really love watching your content, and I love you too. And I thank you so much for watching my content. I appreciate you. Virtual hug, and virtual kiss, mwah, while blowing a kiss. So yes, culturally, I did marry very young. I was 19 years old. And I think most of you know now that my husband is 15 years older than I am. I love my children and I love my husband. And I have a blessed life. I know that. But if I knew then what I know now, I probably would have waited. Who am I kidding? Probably? I for sure would have waited. But y'all got to remember, my mother was a strict person. I could not leave the house. For the love of God, I was only allowed to go to Dairy Queen. When I graduated, I had to beg to go to Dairy Queen. So that's one of the reasons why I really did want to get married and leave the house. But little did I know that getting married and leaving the house is his own responsibilities. Anywho, I want more for them. I want them to enjoy life. I'm not strict on them. I allow them to go places. I allowed them to travel. Yes, I know people who don't understand, they're going to be like, allow? Aren't your daughters 20 and 21? They're adults now. They can make up their own minds. If you don't come from the culture, you don't understand. That's the nicest way to put it, okay? Our kids are with us for life. For life! And I don't mind that. They can live with me forever as long as they want. Now, if they want to move out when they're a little bit older, they can. But who would want to? They got their dinner made. They got their laundry washed. Not put away, just washed. They got a clean house to come home to. All of their bills are paid. I mean, all they have is a phone bill and a car bill right now, but those are paid. And they practically get to do whatever they want. Who would want to leave that? I know I wouldn't. I grew up way too fast, yo. I've been taking care of babies since I was practically born. And I went straight into teaching with more children because that was technically the only job that my mother thought would deem perfect for a family life. So I wasn't really given other options. And then straight into having my own children because as soon as you get married in the Arab culture, it's like, all right, when are you going to have a kid? When are you going to have a kid? When are you going to have a kid? When are you going to have another one? When are you going to have another one? Would y'all believe me till this day? I still get asked, aren't you going to get a brother for Alusha? And I look at them like they're crazy and I just want to say, do you want me to right backhand you in the face? But I can't because most of them are older and I have to respect my elders. Sorry, that was a long answer to this question. So next question is from Daniela Rabbles Squire. Forgive me, Daniela. Any tips for those that do not have a sweet thumb in baking? Well, here's the thing. I don't have I guess I would say spicy thumb in cooking because I really don't like to do it. But the food comes out good because, I want to eat it. And I follow recipes to a T. So what I would say or suggest is maybe follow recipes to a T. I don't think it should go wrong then. Okay, next up is from Skeleton Scorpio. I like that, just in time for Halloween. So she asked a question that I've already answered before, how I got into baking, but she also brings up about allergies. Now, I don't really do dairy-free or gluten-free, so I apologize for those, but the only allergy for anybody that I try to steer clear from is a nut allergy, and they just basically tell me, and I make sure that anything that I use doesn't have any nuts around it, and that the area is even more cleaned off and sanitized. Okay, next up, and I think this is the last one. This is from LLXL9Pop. Exilnup. How do your kids feel about your social media presence? My oldest girls, they always whine when I need to come up with a TikTok video or something, and they call me annoying. But sometimes my younger son is like, whoa, you're my mom? And he's like, that's really cool. Anywho, love you guys. See you next time. Thanks for watching.